Hello and welcome to Gate to Wire. I'm Bruce Casella along with Dani Gibson, and our special guest is the new president of the PTHA, Kate DeMasi. Welcome, Kate.
Hey, how you doing? It's good to see you guys again.
Good to see you. Dani?
Yeah, great. Kate, look, you've been a trailblazer for many years, right? You've worked in this male-dominated industry. How does that feel, being a trailblazer and a trendsetter and just being at this consistent competitive level? I mean, you've done a great job.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the accolades there. I think even though it has been a male-dominated business, I've never really looked at it that way. I've always sort of looked at it as we're all in the same boat.
Yeah.
But I do think that over time, when you've established yourself, it does seem to help to open doors a little bit. It's hard when you're first getting started, whether you're male or female, but particularly, I do think, when you're female, it can be a little hard, but it's certainly nothing like it was back in the, say, 70s, 80s, and even maybe the early 90s.
Kate, you've been involved with the PTHA for many years, so this isn't your first rodeo. I'm sure being so involved as a board member and then vice president will be a great transition, dealing with parks management and, of course, the Pennsylvania legislature. How do you feel about that?
I'm really excited to, start those relationships, get things going again in a positive way. So, yeah, I'm eager to do that. So, and we already have some meetings set up. So I'm looking forward to that.
Hey, now you just have a new title. Like Bruce said, this is not new for you. What do you think your experience in leadership has taught you about supporting the owners, the trainers, the racing, the community standing together? What's the importance of you guys all standing together?
Well, I think it's really important. And I mean, if you go back in time to when they were trying to raid the money, we as an equine industry, with the coalition and everything, we really, had to fight that fight. And I think it is so important. And I think our parks community is a tight-knit community. Yes, we're fierce competitors, but at the end of the day, we are all in this together. And I feel like that camaraderie does come through. It really does.
Kate, with the new presidency, and of course, there comes a new board. That board seems to be very balanced. Tell me about your board.
I'm really excited about the board. I thought that's a great group of mixture of people who have been there, who kind of know how things, are, and as far as how the organization runs, but also a nice mixture of new people. So I'm really looking forward to having our first meeting, getting to know everybody, getting to hear their ideas and things that, they would like to see changed as well, because we've got some new owners on there and everything. So, and new trainers. So I'm excited about our board. I think it's going to be a great board.
Is there anything fun that you'd like to see new implemented? I know there's going to be some new pictures in the boardroom honoring some very special horses with Parks ties.
Yeah, I had suggested that it would be kind of neat to have, like, we've had horses that have won the PA Derby or the Cotillion that have gone on and won Breeders' Cup races, and I just thought that it's a real nod to what Parks has achieved in terms of, springboarding to Breeders' Cup, and I think that we should honor that and be proud of that. So I thought, it's time for a little freshening. So I'm looking forward to eventually getting that all up in there. It'd be good, be nice.
Yeah.
2026, it's upon us now, and of course we have the new board and of course the new presidency. What are we looking forward to as we move into 2026? I know that that turf course is high up there in the priorities.
Whew. Yes, that is definitely a priority. I think this board really needs to, finalize those details and get front side moving on that. So I'm excited to see that through. And I don't think it's a small task, even though we've already been in discussions and already, set the ground floor for that, but there's still a lot to be done. And also moving forward with, I know there's some things in Harrisburg that we all as a coalition are trying to work on as far as, future, of revenue streams and things like that. So there's a lot going on, and we'll also have a lot just throughout the year, I think, of implementation of things that we've already been talking about, and this board, will be a part of moving those projects forward.
Yeah, Kate, it's not really a question. I just want to, I think you're a natural leader and you have the right spirit and heart. And I think you, alongside with this really cool board that was voted in, I think there's going to be a lot of positive changes. So I know we're all excited for the future and we all want Pennsylvania horse racing to thrive.
Absolutely. And it's like I say, we're year round. And you know, it's funny because you'd be surprised how many people are going, so are you guys still racing? And I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
we're still racing. We race year round. And they're like, you do? I'm like, so many jurisdictions don't. So I mean, it's really, you know, we have a great program here. And then you, on top of it, you know, if you've got Pennsylvania breds and things like that, of course, year of the horse, right?
Yep.
2026. And on top of that, we got breeding season right around the corner. There's some interesting new stallions coming here to PA this year. So there's a lot going on good here in Pennsylvania and particularly Parks, our home community.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Kate, before we let you go, is there anything you want to say about the people that voted for you, to the PTHA Parks community before we go?
Yes, I actually I really did want to thank everyone who voted and really appreciate the support of the entire membership. I think they did a great job in their voting. I think, like I said, I think we've got a great board that is now on board with this, and I really appreciate everyone who voted for me. And you know, hope I can do as well as everybody expects me to.
I know you will.
Yep.
I think so too. Like I said, the PTHA is very, very important to me. It's very dear to me. And I want to see us all continue to thrive. So,
Yeah.
Well, Kate, again, congratulations. And I look forward to helping you and your team meet your goals in the future for our horsemen and women of the PTHA. Thanks for joining us on Gate to Wire.
thank you for having me, guys.